Welcome back, you dafties, to another episode of the Misadventures of wee Kevin. Ach, gather round, ye daft bastards, for the tale of Kevin and Lance's infamous pub crawl. It was a cold night in Glenfinnan, and our eejit hero Kevin decided to organise a pub crawl, thinking it'd be a grand idea to get the village pissed as farts. Right, Lance, we're going to hit every pub in the toon and drink them dry, Kevin declared, already half cut for the pre-drinks. Lance, nae any smarter, agreed. Aye, let's do it. We'll show these bawbags how to party. The first stop was McDougal's pub, where they started with a pint of the strongest ale. Kevin, in his drunken wisdom, thought it'd be funny to challenge the barman to a drinking contest. The poor barman, nae wanting to be outdone by a muppet, agreed. Within minutes the bar was in uproar, folk cheering and yelling as Kevin and the barman downed pint after pint. By the time they staggered out of McDougal's, Kevin was stumbling like a blind man in a brothel. Lance, nae much better, decided it was a grand idea to steal a wheelbarrow from outside the pub and push Kevin to the next bar. "Hop in, you dafty," he slurred. Kevin climbed into the wheelbarrow, and off they went, careening down the cobbled streets like a pair of lunatics. They crashed into the door of the drunken laird, causing a commotion as they tumbled inside. "More ale, you bastards," Kevin roared, clambering out of the wheelbarrow. The patrons, already in their cups, joined in the chaos, and soon the whole place was a riot of drinking, swearing and general debauchery. As the night wore on, they moved frae pub to pub, causing havoc wherever they went. At the Thirsty Thistle, Lance got into a fight with a burly farmer after insulting his sheep. The farmer, nae taking kindly to the slight, knocked Lance on his arse, and a full-blown brawl erupted. Kevin, in his drunken state, decided to climb on the bar and give a speech. "You're a bunch of shite bags," he declared, waving a bottle of whiskey. "But tonight we drink like kings." The crowd cheered, and the chaos continued. By the time they reached the last gasp, Kevin and Lance were barely able to stand. They stumbled into the pub, only to be thrown out immediately by the barman, who'd heard about their antics. "Get to fuck, ye eejits," he shouted, tossing them into the street. The duo, nae ready to call it a night, decided to continue the party outside. They set up camp in the village square, singing bawdy songs and causing such a ruckus that the constable was called. The constable, auld Hamish, was nae in the mood for their sheep. "Right, you pair of arseholes, you're coming with me," he growled, hauling them to their feet. Kevin and Lance, laughing like idiots, were dragged off to the village jail, where they spent the night sleeping off their drunken stupor on a cold hard bench. The next morning they awoke with heads like anvils and memories as foggy as a winter's morn. "Ah, what the hell happened?" Lance groaned, clutching his head. Kevin, barely able to open his eyes, mumbled, "I think we had a grand night out." And so, the tale of Kevin and Lance's disastrous pub crawl was added to the annals of Glenfinnan's legends, a cautionary tale of two eejits who thought they could outdrink the village and ended up in the clink. If you ever think your night out is getting out of hand, just mind Kevin and Lance, the kings of calamity and chaos.